Good evening, everyone. Welcome on board. All right. So we are here again. Thank you, everyone, for connecting. This is building bridges in Essence Oasis in partnership with Brain Foods. We come your way again this Thursday in this honest conversation in the family of neurodiversity and what are the challenges and how we are able to work through this. We've been talking about different themes and topics. We've talked about stigma. We've talked about challenges as young ladies, neurodivergent young ladies are becoming adults, how they are able, the transition, the difficulties, and both for the family and the affected, the young people as well that are in the spectrum. We've talked about communication a lot. We've discussed about communication a lot, where we have explained the importance of communication, not just about talking, but the ability to understand, the ability to, the patience, empathy, to support and know where people are coming from. And also, we've talked about the family, not to be, not to take everything personal, the patience of helping people to understand. Education is very important. We talk about education because when we know better, we do better. Is the natural thing as human being. So we've talked about educating ourselves with the basics, just understanding what is neurodiversity, what is neurotypical, what does it mean when they talk about, because some people, I was discussing with a family, so the mom was like, back home, this person is from Nigeria. He said that children that fall in those kind of spectrum are called stupid. They are called dumps. So was saying all sorts of things. So she was really happy to be able to have this enlightenment and awareness that we are all human and we deserve to be treated as such, irrespective of the challenges we are having. So it's very important that we don't rule people out because of how we think. Assumption, they say, is the mother of frustration. So when we assume that someone is stupid, when we have not made the efforts to get to know the person or understand how we can be of support to them, it becomes a big challenge. So today, again, we're here. We have our able Dr. Ijema with us, who is, apart from having a personal experience that's walking the path, she's also a professional in the field. She's a nutritionist by excellence. She has, and she had a wide understanding and training in the aspects of nutrition in the with neurodiverse divergent children. So, and here with myself as well, that I specifically my specialist I specialize in the area of supporting families that have children in different with different challenges, maybe in the spectrum, including mental health. And also personally, I've worked that journey as well, still working in. And along the line, we have not allowed our experiences to define us. So we've made lemonade out of the lemon life has thrown to us. And here we are discussing it and looking into ways we can create a better environment, a better understanding, a more inclusive atmosphere for everyone. And we invite you to come along. It's simple. Knowledge breaks bigotry. What you don't know seems complicated, but once you know, it's not that complicated. So, and as always, we encourage people to send in their questions and also let us know your experience in this journey, even if it is not personal, but let us also know how hearing from us has changed your views or has changed your understanding about neurodiversity. So I welcome you all. Today, we're just going to have a recap of what we've discussed before. And I'm going to be focusing on rest for the parents, because over the week I've had to have a few meetings with some parents that are very overwhelmed, and sometimes it's challenging to ask for help because you don't want to burden anyone with the things, you just can't trust anybody enough to understand the situation. So today we'll be talking more about that, how to let go, how to delegate careers, how to be able to take time for yourself and rest as a parent, as a carer. And there are lots of charities around. If you're in the Western world, I'm sure, though I don't know exactly yet, there are some other charities that wherever parts we find ourselves in the world. And part of what we do as well as Essence Oasis is to create space for you to just breathe. We create space for you. We create space for your child to meet with other children, to be able to just enjoy life, because I know how difficult it is that some of them are not invited to birthdays, they're not invited to just what is easy for neurotypical children. So we do make that happen in Essence Oasis. We do make that happen. We create opportunities where sometimes we are being funded and we are able to reach out to as many as are close to us, to be able to create that support system, to create uh, a playground. And we have coffee time for parents as well, where we have one-on-one for parents to just be able to vent. So we're all ears to just hear you out, no judgment. And yeah, and we are here for your questions, for what you would want. Above all, what's best for you to be in the company of people that understand exactly how you're feeling, that understands you when you feel like, woof, you know. And we do have therapy sessions as well, where we have professionals that's mainly online. We have professionals, we have trauma-informed practitioners as well, and we have a nutritionist that can give you guidance on what best nutrition for different kinds of situation. So it's very professional, and they work with other organizations with advanced studies in that area. So yeah, we are not just here all talks. We are also having our impact in the community. And if there is anything that you're struggling with as a parent and you really need to, don't be shy. We are in a non-judgmental platform, and we always what we don't know, we signpost. Okay, so yeah, thank you for saying hello to us. We appreciate you too. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna quickly send the share button. Right. So are we are you with us now, Dr. Ijema? Good. So if you are with us, please share. share and invite others to join us. Invite others to join us. Invite others to join us. We have a community that is growing. Yes. Okay. We have a question here, and this mother is asking, oh, this is a good one. So she's asking, what happened when a father has not embraced the diagnosis of the child? So a father is not happy and he's in withdrawal. So in a denial mode and is in withdrawal. So what could a mom do in that particular instance? That's what she's asking right now. I just want to know, is that diagnosis new? Is it a new diagnosis? Okay, it's about 2 years. Well, in this situation, having diagnosis is quite devastating, okay, because that's not the outcome one will be expecting. So first thing first, is a big blow, is a huge blow. The lack of understanding and the stigma that's around it, first of all, will make someone not understand where they are at that moment. And a time of denial, or blame. We can push blame, thinking that if you have done this, if maybe you have done that, maybe you didn't eat the right thing, or maybe it's your family, it could happen. But I just don't want you to feel he doesn't care or he doesn't love. It's just the shock, right? That does not justify the attitude or the behavior, but we've got to learn to make allowances. So this time around, either two things. If you have family members that have understanding of the situation you guys are in, so to work with him, to talk him through, but both of you need to see a professional to understand exactly what you're dealing with, the level of needs your child will require, and the services and help that's available, and for him to also understand exactly what he's doing, the importance of his love for his own child is very, very important, very important. He needs to come out of the shock, embrace what's going on. It's easy to be ignorant, but that's not going to solve the issue, because it's going to make it way more on you as a mom. And then it's going to make the child feel rejected. Okay. So in that situation, you will need someone that he can listen to, someone he can listen to that would encourage him to listen to the professionals. Because in the midst of all the challenges, everything is not bad. All right. It's not bad. Everything is not bad. There are lots of supports depending Okay, you guys are here. So there are a lot of support available. Is it going to be challenging? Of course, it's always challenging. But there are also levels of needs. So it's not all that's the same. That does not take away the challenges that one will encounter on the way. Okay. But it's not all that is the same. And you guys have a wonderful child, a beautiful child created in the image of God that will bring you so much joy, only if he can just drop the shock. If need be, let him talk to a professional, a therapist, a counselor, to help him navigate and process the information of the diagnosis at this moment. And once that has been processed, he's got to pull up his big daddy pants up and begin to treat the child, that the child matters. The child is not a problem. The child is loved. It's very important we are able to process and give those things. It's very important. So moving forward, both of you need to be able to speak to a professional in those fields, and you also need to be able to assess the support that's available. So we don't try to be hero around this, okay? Because at the end of the day, it's gonna be so stressful. Okay, so we don't try to make the hero. You just need to do walk the walk, and get all the help you can get. You need to learn about it, because you can't walk a path that you have not, like, have an understanding of. If you're just going blindly, it's very stressful. So you need to have some basic understanding, like coming up to this platform. Well done. That's kudos to you. So you need to be able to uh, access those kind of help. The local council, they have a lot of help. There are lots of charities dealing, giving information. And if you need from us, we are cultural sensitive, okay? Because we get the fact that sometimes our backgrounds, our culture can clash, all right? And seems in an attempt to express ourselves, it will almost seems as if we are quarreling, which we are not. We just is a way that we are trying to get our points across. Do you get it? So these are things that most of us, we advocate for parents. We do go, sit with in the panel with them, just to be able to be a voice, because sometimes this situation can take away our voice momentarily, not permanently. Because, like I said, sometimes come like as a huge surprise that make us feel like running away from our own skin. So, but you have people that can be supportive. You have organization that are specialized for that. SSOS is specialized in that area, and by the grace of God, we are looking to have branches all over the world where we can be a voice of reason in a moment of confusion, where we can be a shoulder to lean on in the moment of weakness, where we can be a voice in the moment of of shock. of shock. So we are able to like walk alongside you as you navigate this journey, which is not a very easy one, but it's fulfilling because seeing your child blossoming, becoming a young woman or a young man of excellence, and they're so compassionate, you know. So it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. So I will encourage us to get the best support continually. Ask questions. Ask questions. And sometimes you're going to come in contact with services that are going to question your parenting. They're going to question everything. And that's, it can be very, very frustrating. I do understand. But remember, it's not about attacking you. It's actually about the well-being of the child. So if you see it from that perspective, that is not meant like you are not being targeted, it's just a way of getting through to make sure the child is not in harm's way, the child is being supported as best as can, then it will be easier. It will be easier for you to work with professionals to be able to allow them to support you without you being on the defensive. So I hope that helps. Thank you. Welcome, everyone. Yeah, if you are talking to us, Ijema, we are not hearing you.
Hello,
Thank you,
everyone. Good
Katrina.
evening.
Hello, hello, hello.
Sorry, I have been on a mission this evening. That's why I am here, but
That
not really here.
that's absolutely fine. Yeah,
Okay.
we've been discussing, we're just recapping, and we have a question come in from another platform asking about what a mom asking what she can do because the dad is not understanding or embracing the diagnosis of their child.
Yeah,
And so I was just giving support that at the beginning is quite shocking,
exactly.
and he will need time, and though she also needs the time, but as mom we are more nurturing, and he will need, if need be, to get professional help while he's processing it, and to also both of them to get to see professionals that will explain the situation. So they are here in the UK,
Yeah,
and there are lots of supports out there. There are lots of charity that will give them the right information, and the GP or other professionals in the area of the spectrum their child is in. And there are lots of help. And I also told them that we're here to support as well. We are cultural sensitive, and we advocate where parents we are not feeling their best at that moment. We are able to sit with them in the panel, and we are able to uh, have one-on-one with them as well.
yeah,
And we are most of us that are professional here, we are also mom in the spectrum as well. And most of us, like Dr. Ijema, is on the area of public health and nutrition. We have our nurse Faith there. She's into mental health and learning disability. And then we have myself, Trauma Informed and Neurodiversity. We have our professional there, Sister Tina, that's into support and care. So we all are here, one way or the other, in our own capacity, being able to drive this forward, and there's always help. So that's what I was just explaining and encouraging. So I
Yeah.
don't know if anyone have a word that will suit her.
I was just talking on the phone with somebody that is still about what we are talking, but because the person is not joining here. So she was talking about how a parent was not aware of the kind of support she has, and herself, who is also a parent to a child with special need, had to encourage her. And it did not take 2 weeks, and the application was accepted for her to get help. So what we are saying here is that it's not like where we are coming from, where you have to carry these things alone. And even on top of that, the society is still judging you. So, like Dr. Adesuwa has mentioned, you have this support system. If not for anything, you know that we understand exactly. There is none of us that do not know what you are going through. I know how it can feel. It can feel like you are alone. It can feel frustrating. You feel like breaking this man's head and putting this thing inside and say, can't you understand? But sometimes you will be frustrating yourself and frustrating the child, because our
Mm,
children have a way of absorbing energy from the
that's it.
environment.
Mm,
And what can happen is that you start resenting your partner. And that is
mm,
also not good for the family structure and, vibe.
yeah,
So what we are saying is we are here. That's just the conclusion. The conclusion is we are here. If you want things to deal with maybe how to get help, I think Dr. Adesuwa can walk you through that. If you need maybe support for yourself or your child, that is what we do as an establishment. We are here to give you that support you need, navigate the system. If you people are new here, I'm a professor in that, because me too, I am still learning to adapt. So it is always good that instead of walking it alone, you put your leg in the hole, the footstep of someone who has just passed through it. It's like walking in the sand. Instead of creating your own sand, own footstep in the sand, try and put your leg inside. Don't carry it alone, and don't feel alone, because we are here and we will listen. And just like she has outlined, you can see we are complete. Any area you need that support, we are complete. But don't go fighting a fight that you will not win. That fight is a fight that is either he will come around on his own someday, which might be long, which might be short. You don't know when, but believe me, a time will come when he will come around. But before that happens, the mistake we made, like I made, is probably not doing everything I can do just because I'm waiting for somebody to come around. And the longer you wait, the worse it gets for the child. So at least here is a place you can seek for help. Please, um, maybe after this session, approach us so that we know where to go professionally and otherwise. So the point of this whole situation is to help parents not to carry it alone, and understand that whatever is happening with you, your child, your family, it's not new. It
that's it.
happens. it's not new. It happens. Like to me, it happens. And the fact that it happened years ago still doesn't make it not to be happening today, because there are still things that will happen and you will be like, oh my God, it's as if this person has still not fully accepted what is going on.
Exactly.
So please just understand that it is not new. Number one, you're not the only one. Number two, we are here to support you. You are not alone. Yeah?
Thank you very much. That's so encouraging. Anyone else want to encourage a mother?
Okay, I would good evening, everyone.
Good
Good
evening,
evening.
Tina.
So I would say, as a word of encouragement to the mother or parents, I would say you would have said, this circle exists for purposes like these, so that
Mm,
you can also come and network. You can hear from other parents what other
yeah,
people are going through. Sometimes when you feel lonely, because you are going through certain situations, until you hear from other person, then you know that, oh, mine is even better.
I
And oh, I
tell
have
you.
somebody, yeah, who is also going through the same
exactly.
situation. And then you can learn from each other, you can network, you can know that, okay, when I'm not okay, I've got these people where I can lean on. And yeah, and
Exactly.
then with
That
this
it's okay
circle,
not to be okay.
yeah, it's okay not to be okay. And within this circle, you've got the professionals that know where you can get the right support, what the right
Exactly.
words they can use, and then the ears that can listen, because it's all about caring for each other, helping, building the bridges, uplifting, and all these things. And sometimes the stresses that you would have to go through as a parent, you need other people, you need other pillars. So i
Okay.
would i would advise that if she wouldn't mind, she can join the circle. If not, she still has the privilege to reach out to the professionals that are on,
Yeah,
especially Dr. Adesuwa, Dr. Ijoma, and Nurse Faith, whoever. And gradually, she might have that feel of, oh, okay, these people are there for me, so why not join the network? So that's the little I can add to. It's not like you are forced to join the network, but
no, no,
then
no, no. It's
you can
available.
try. Yeah,
And
so that's
what
what
we
I'm
don't
saying.
know, yeah, what we
Mhm.
don't know or we don't have, we can
Yeah,
signpost you. So
Yeah,
yeah,
we don't have it all. We are
yeah.
still there are lots of things that we go out to get, and there are
yeah,
a lot of organizations out there, but it's easy. You just heard the testimony of someone that was at a crossroads, and just helping them to fill the form, make the application, they were able to get the support they
yeah,
needed. And that's all that and that brings a lot of relief. And another thing is, what we don't know, we cannot actually navigate.
yeah,
So,
Mm,
with your husband or the father of your child, having someone to encourage him to talk to a professional will
mm,
make the journey easier, because once they understand that everything is not as grim, like it's not as bad as it looks,
yeah,
it's not the worst that could happen. So then they will be able to, like, you know calm
mm.
down. And someone else that's not coming from you, because sometimes when it comes from you, it sounds like an accusation. But
yes,
someone else, I talked to him, that his presence, his love, and his understanding goes a long way to support the child and make things easier. It will help him to want to know, because all he needs to know is just have a basic knowledge to have an understanding of what the child is, what the needs the child will have,
Mm.
and then from there, every day becomes, you know, a stepping stone. It's just
Yeah.
yeah,
you learn the rope along the way,
Mm.
and your child is different from every other person's child. They are unique. So you are able to support them with their needs, but only if you embrace their uniqueness, you embrace your unique journey, and then it
Yeah.
makes it easier. It makes it easier, actually.
Mm.
Uh, right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna let you round up, Dr. Ijem. Nurse Faith, are you there? You want to say a word? I know that you're busy. You just come back from work and everything. But if you cannot, no problem. So I will allow the EJ Martina to round up this session because it's time already. It's almost 8 p.m.
Yeah, it's almost time.
Mm.
Just 8 minutes away.
Mm.
So, in terms of rounding up, I will just say that what we are doing now has become a legacy. It's no longer something we do for leisure. Even though we may think we are not touching a lot, okay, Faith, we may not be many here, but believe me, it's all about, getting it out there. There are lots of people that, if not for anything, the companionship of, company of people of like minds and like challenges, if I may call it, is very refreshing. Like, let them just know that there are people out there there's nothing as wonderful as a community. So since we are building this community, let us, like, treat it as such. Invite other mothers, put them on the platform, help them to, when it is time like this, we should share the lives and say, look, we have started. Come and join. It's dandy. Even if, like Faith now, she's on phone, just to see that you are there. Just be listening in. You mustn't put on video and talk. But let us now kind of make it a culture to invite other mothers. I've spoken to people that say, oh, I want to be part of it. I want to be part of it. But, what I'm saying to myself too, because I'm supposed to be inviting.
Yeah, we just
So,
have to continue to share it.
yeah. But like I've been telling Adesuwa, I don't know if you have a TikTok account.
Yeah, I
TikTok
put
can
it on
also
now. I
uh,
put it on now. Yeah.
TikTok live can also be recorded. So we can record it on TikTok live and upload it to YouTube.
Okay.
Or we can be recording on TikTok in maybe one phone and recording on YouTube and this one still on another phone. So we can be on all the platforms at the same time, but we need to be in that platform that people can join without being invited. Like somebody is just scrolling and come across what you're doing,
Yeah.
want to linger and listen. So meanwhile, those are still the kind of platform you can easily start sharing the link and say, look, we are on, join. So as it is now, that's what I want us to target so that it becomes a movement. That is the target, so that this thing can become a movement where mothers can come and say, look, this is a place we find succor, this is a place we find useful information, or if it's just kind words, we thrive like, how the plants yearn for water, that's how human
Mm-hmm,
beings yearn
mm-hmm.
for kind words.
Exactly.
It can bring
A
somebody from the
non-judgmental
lowest to the
platform.
highest. Yes.
Exactly.
Let us make it that place where people come to draw water from the well of kindness. Just like that.
And
You never
understanding.
know. You never know who you are touching their lives until
That's
somebody somewhere just tells you, look, I came across this your article, and just by listening to it, I feel a lot better. I hear that a lot of times, even though I'm not popular, but you won't believe that it's little things like that that keep me going. It's not that I
yeah.
have the time, it's not that I want to be in the public, But one person will tell you how what you said or what you taught has changed their lives, and you want to continue.
Exactly.
So let's just
Mm.
keep it in mind. Adesuwa will transfer it to a mainstream social media. I don't know if you can also add maybe two accounts together. There's a way they used to do it, this and this account, so that we can be like on live at the same time when we are
At the
live.
same time, okay.
We invite each
Yeah,
other
what
and
I usually do is share the YouTube on Facebook, and then probably people like the person that entered was from YouTube sending message to us.
okay.
All right. So that was
Okay.
good, and we'll work on the media
Yeah,
because
we'll
we
work
need
on the media.
to expand on that.
Yeah.
And we invite you all to continuously reach out. Right now, our base is in Milton Keynes. So if you are living nearby, so our base is in Milton Keynes, but we are looking at having branches outside Milton Keynes, and hopefully we will start a new program soon. And sometimes we are being funded. We are being funded so by the funding community. So yeah, when we have those open plan program, we'll send out the invitation. So you meet with us, and we have one-on-one online support for parents and carers as well. So we'll be watching. Please watch out for those information soon. We'll be putting it out, and we really want to connect more with you guys and grow the community. Thank you. Thank you. Have a
Thank you so
wonderful week.
much. Bye.
Thank
Bye,
you.
you too.
Yeah, bye bye. Talk to you
Bye.
soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.